month, guys. Welcome to the month of February. In this week's episode, more people have declared intention to become Nigeria's president, and we have the likes of Imo State Governor Rocha Okorocha, Secretary State Governor Aminu Tambuwal, and former Senate President Bukola Saraki. Others who have declared intention to run before now are Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Dele Momodu, Yahaya Bello, Dave Umahi, Orji Uzo Kalu, and the female among them who happens to be Khadija Okunu Lamidi. And there are those who say they are still consulting, like the River State Governor Iyesomike, who says that no one is more qualified than he is to be president, while former vice president and former presidential aspirant Atiku Abubakar says he will declare his presidential intention to run at the right time. Nigerians are looking at these candidates and considering factors like age, religion, ethnicity, popularity, qualifications, and of course gender to determine who their preferred choice will be. While these public declarations are happening, there are also controversies. Nigerians are asking Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for instance, to explain the source of his wealth and the controversial bullion ban seen in his residence during the last election.
Let's go back to the issue of corruption. You said those were just allegations.
Yes.
But I'd like to know, how did he make his wealth? How did he make this so much very big wealth that he can afford a bullion van prior to an election in his home? That's a staggering, colossal amount of wealth. How did that wealth come about? Because I think if I check his resume, the last thing I saw was accountant with Mobile. You know, what business does he do? He's been in government for a while. How did he make that?
For Rochas Okorocha, the EFCC has filed a 17-count charge against him over allegations of fraud while he was governor of Imo State. And for Atiku Abubakar, one of his wives divorcing him has also generated reactions. And all of these controversies are coming up in the wake of their ambitions to become president of the country. And of course, more are still coming in the build up to the 2023 presidential elections. In other stories, President Muhammad Buhari says he cannot wait to leave office. Of course, the aspirants I mentioned earlier cannot wait for President Muhammad Buhari to leave office because they are actually aspiring to occupy the space of the president of the country. But then Nigerians do have something to say about the president saying he cannot wait to leave office because a lot of them too cannot wait for the president to leave office. For instance, on Twitter, this guy says, "We too can't wait for you to leave also. We are counting days left." And then another person says, "M. Buhari is obviously tired of the presidency. That's why there are few prospective policies this year. Kudos. 8 years rulership is a task indeed, and it's normal to fade away to retirement." And another person says, "Your Excellency, it will be good if you leave office before you are kicked out." Nigerians, what are your thoughts? President Muhammad Buhari says he cannot wait to leave office. And then to our final story this week, the remains of a student of the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, Timothy Adegoke, who died in controversial circumstances, have been buried. The body of this accountant was buried beside the house he built for his parents in the new Erua part of Erua town in Oyo State. He was 37 when he died under very controversial circumstances, and the prime suspect in the death of this young man is the owner of Oduduwa University and Hilton Hotels and Resort, who happens to be Rahmon Adedoyin. The case is still in court, but Timothy's wife, his friends, and family are still grieving, and they are asking for nothing else than justice.
Oh my God! He told me that he's going. I couldn't come back again. I just suffer you. I just suffer you. Alanyo.
Well, such a very, very sad story. So painful, really. But we hope that those involved in the killing of Timothy Adegoke face the full wrath of the law. And we hope that justice is served. It's a very painful story there. And with that story, we've come to the end of News Trend for this week. Thank you for catching up on this week's episode. Do join us next week for a fresh episode of the program. And don't forget to follow me on my social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Aranuwa Aladi. We catch you next week.